Lawmakers in Great Britain have announced they want to allow one intelligence agency there to monitor all phone calls, text messages, and emails of all citizens. Not just for people under any sort of formal investigation, everybody. The police now to monitor everyone. The agency would still need permission, but critics say the newly proposed law would dramatically increase the power of the British police and intelligence agencies. Under this new law, investigators could examine phone and online records to see who folks are contacting and for how much time. Agents could theoretically track anybody, anywhere in the United Kingdom. The Chief Fox Sports correspondent Jonathan Hunt is with us. How would this work?
Well, they want to get access to basically everything you do online, all your emails, all your social media. And what this new law would do is require internet service providers to install the systems which essentially harvest what is called pocket data. That would mean that they could see what websites you visit, who you're talking to anytime online. According to a Home Office spokesperson, the cops and the intelligence agencies need to do this because, quote, it is vital that police and security services are able to obtain communications data in certain circumstances to investigate serious crime and terrorism and to protect the public. We need to take action to maintain the continued availability of communications data as technology changes. So their point being that they have these laws in place for cell phones already. Now they have to have new laws to reflect the way people are really communicating.
But people who care anything about privacy, as those of you in the UK would say, must be up in arms.
There are a lot of alarm bells are ringing, perhaps best summed up by the director of something called Big Brother Watch, who says, quote, the government has offered no justification for what is unprecedented intrusion into our lives, nor explained why promises made about civil liberties are being casually junked. The silence from Home Office ministers has been deafening. It is remarkable that they wish to pry into everything we do online, but seem intent on avoiding any public discussion. That is from Nick Pickles, the director of Big Brother Watch. He says that this kind of law would be more suited to a country like Iran or China. Sure.
All right, Jonathan, thanks. Judge Napolitano is with us, our senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. You know, so often when we talk about what someone considered to be an invasion of privacy or over-regulation and over-control of the government by the people, if it's about matters of terrorism, something like that, so many of our viewers are like, oh, well, that's fine, but don't let the government come in and regulate anything else. I've never understood how they can separate one from the other. And if they want to be all over, I mean, why don't they just put us all in a big cage and just watch us?
Well, Great Britain is the most watched country in the world.
Yeah.
There are over 500,000 cameras that go 24/7, many with microphones that are in London alone. The only good thing about this is it's going to be debated by Parliament. It's not going to be imposed by some executive order by David Cameron, who doesn't have the authority to do so, and perhaps it will be defeated by Parliament. But if this passes, there'll be no privacy left because they'll be able to examine your internet habits without having to demonstrate a reason for doing so. We just want to know what Jonathan Hunt is up to. We don't believe he's doing anything wrong. We have no evidence of criminality. There isn't an iota of evidence he has anything to do with terrorism, but we're interested in this guy. So give us permission to follow all of his email habits. That's what will happen if this becomes law.
Parliament has to go through it first, and we'll keep you updated on what happens. Judge, thank you. This is just in. Excuse me.